Zdravím. No. Takže, vítam vás všetkých, ktorí ste sem došli. No a ideme hrať ďalej empaty. Čauko, Johnny. Fúha. Fakt budem musieť niečo urobiť s touto scénou, lebo to trhá jak pesné. OK. Nevadí. Full screen. Ideme pokračovať tak, jak to bolo. No ešte dúfam, že mi krak tu bude držať. Ale ja čakám každú chvíľu, kedy sa to rameno ujebe odtiaľ, hej, a jebne ten mikrofón celý, hej. Vyskúšame niečo, sorry za toto. Dobre. Vyzerá, že drží. Mohol by si opraviť ten offline screen. Niekoľko mesiacov nezačínaš od 6. A to je pravda. Počkaj, offline, jasné. Ale tam som to menil. Ale to je end screen a nie offline screen. Hej, budem to musieť opraviť, len musí do toho chceť. No ja som plánoval, že budem začínať do tej 6. Hej. S tým, že teda, aby som končil okolo tej 11. 10. 11. Hej. A mal som to tak v pláne a chvíľu som tak aj začínal. No potom som proste začal nestíhať, hej, proste nestíham ísť z roboty domov, porobiť si veci, plus vyvenčiť psa, plus prichystať si stream a tak ďalej. S tým, že by som to na 6 zapol. Ja stíhal by som to, ale to by som doslova išiel, že došiel z roboty a sadol zase za komp. Potrebujem trošku aj sa pripraviť. Dobre, nevadí, budeme pokračovať. Hej, opravím tu off screenu len. Úplne som na to zabudol, že to tam je vôbec. Dobre. Končili sme tu. Ten inventár mám prázdny. To je ďalej, že čo je? Pekný mostík. To bude určite farba. Je tu ticho. To by povedal, že v takej tóne som vétor bude fúkať. A.
Miko! I dropped Miko!
Keep running, Joyce. Come on! Pavel! Pavel, where's Riho? I thought she was with you!
I don't know. I think she's ahead of us. We can't stop. Let's go!
Takže všetci proti niečomu utekali. Ja počkaj ešte. A. Eagle View. Večko bolo. Ačko bolo šírka, že? Sekvencia.
We should just take this damn sign down.
Pahrit. To je ďalšie meno, ktoré nevieme, čo sa deje. Tak to je. Tam asi nemám ísť. Podľa všetkého. Dobre, takže ideme tajeto. To bude v tom baráku. To je niekde vedľa. To je nejaká... Oh. Zvedavý, čo mi povie.
My shift on the perch today. Been instructed to fire warning shots if any new arrivals start acting up. With the new rules, little wonder if they're expecting troubles. Perhaps I should sign Farid's stupid petition.
A goodly view of the bridge. Their instructions mentioned warning shots, but emphasized the importance of Eagleview's safety.
A radiant new society with an entry fee. The journey here is dangerous, through Chernosk or the mountains, and we'll turn them away at the door? Unless they can donate to our utopia, of course.
Takže si to niekto robil utopiu, okej.
All the latest arrivals marked as welcomed or dismissed. Timur Mashkadov dismissed. The Demayev family welcomed because they brought with them 2 tanks of gasoline.
Čiže ľudia púšťali do tejto dedinky len ľudí, ktorí im niečo donátli pri vchode.
It's a home, but also an effigy. A monument to Mr. Petrascu's unfaltering industriousness, and 2 middle fingers in the face of the end.
Lunatics! You're painting my daughter up as some kind of psychopath, but she's just scared. They're all scared. Take this down. You hear me? Take this poster down.
Really Consumen Farad. Počkaj, radšej.
Protest flyers. This can't go on. I understand Farid's
against the
reservations,
new
but he's been the council's face outward since we got here. We must show unity. I wonder if we can convince him
Jaromír.
to help build the toll booth in exchange for some compromise.
OK, čiže tomu Fahridovi sa nepáčilo to, že proste majú tie ľudia dávať tie veci pri vchode, hej? Tak chcel vyrobiť procesy. Jager? Prečo zrovna ten, ako ja chápem, že to je asi najznámejší Jaromír. Teda, pre mňa nie, pre mňa je to nohavica, hej, ale...
Who built this place?
Lara!
The cliff town was built by a nomadic people a few hundred years ago. Incredible craftsmanship for the time. The great pillars were already here by then, and the nomads thought they held up the sky. They must be ancient,
So, almost as old as you, Dad.
OK, takže sme mali. Tu jeden. Hovno 2. Tu leží barák. Jasné. Byť zamknutý. New edict. Yes for today. Dobre. Nemám rád, keď sa mi to len tak bliští, takže...
They're open about it, but only in
The
soft
arrivals
words.
will be required to
Arrivals will be
contribute to our
rejected.
town and
They'll
its
be
people with
passed along.
supplies.
They're not taxed, they're asked to contribute to Eagleview. Having me build this stamped booth is the icing on that cake.
The supplies, resources, or advanced expertise. Those who cannot render contribution upon arrival may be passed along until such time as can. Dobre, čiže inými slovami doslova proste nepustíme ťa dovnútra do vtedy, keď nám niečo nedáš, hej? Chápal by som to, keby to bol nejaký post-apokalyptický scenár, ale... Kurva, jak sa ostane? Na to ani kliknúť nejde? OK. Tento vyzerá nádejne. Ale postavené na vyššom poschodí. To je není. Kto tam dostal? Á, to je rebrík. Ide rebrík. Á! Dobre, nemačkať space. Ja by som rozbil okno, ale keď hra chce parkoury, než to mi nehovor. Rýchlejšie poprosím. Dobre. Áno, to sú také tie krásne logiky v hrách proste, že to už som raz spomínal, že proste máš pred sebou drevené dvere. Ale oni sú zamknuté a potrebuješ na ne kľúč. Ak sa poškrabeš bazukou na hlave a povieš si, no tak nič, musím ísť okolo. No. Hej. Dobre, parkour. It is. Iha. Jak som sa spomalil. Iha. Podo mnou. Hej. Polévka. Určite tomato soup. Ečko, tak asi to, Fko. Ja mám to aj na kraji, to musím viac dať. Takto. Tiahnuť.
Alright, now everyone gets equal portions. I don't like the way Farid is carrying on right now, stirring up resentment. He must realize that what we have here is fragile, and we have people living in tents as it is.
He used to work for Chernosk's Traffic and Transports Department, and the fact that the city's roads were not neat, straight lines always bothered him.
Am I really doing this? I kept my name off the flyers because they asked me to. Now I'm building a toll booth just to keep painting the friendly picture. I'm doing their work for them to keep Eagleview together. But what if we just left?
Ooh, okay. Hammer time.
A symbol can be an object, a person, an act. Andropov fights for clarity in a dim world. Chana paints a wall red. Zimon gives a small trinket to the one he loves. And Farid tries to reimagine the greater good.
Čiže toto bola tá akože... Ona je akože... Uvítací výbor, hej, tu nás sa niekto postavil a dajte nám veci, super. Poprosím jednu vanilkovú a čokoládovú. Ale, uj. Môžeš mať trošku kreatívny, trošku radioaktívnej a nejakej...
They expect me to
čarietkovej.
It's controversial. We need you on our side, Farid. Damn straight it's controversial. It's inhumane.
No som videl, že smurfovskú, či jaká to bola.
Like a philanthropist with a shovel.
OK. New arrivals. OK, čo sme tým získali? Ďalšie, ne? Jesus, dobre, toto je celkom blízko, to sú ďaleko. Molkovská, hej, smurfovská zmrzlina. Bolo to v takej tej modrej farbe, vyzeral to jak Avatar. A neviem ti ani popísať tú chuť, lebo vážne to všetko bolo. Jedno sa, že bolo to kurva sladké. Prvá vec. Nečakanie.
Darn it. I can't get the
Jak
numbers
cukrová
to line up.
vata
The taxes are coming in.
zmiešaná s vodou.
Checked and processed, but the actual
Tak nejak to
storage
chutilo.
volumes don't match. Either someone's been way sloppy with the books, or stuff is going missing. I need to make sure.
Už to začína. Útopy začal problémy. Problémy v raji, či jak sa tomu hovorí. Už začínal niekto kradnúť. OK. Sme mali, čiže vieme, jak to začalo. To vyzerá bližšie. Keby si videl niečo červene blikať, daj mi vedieť. Diesel generator. Asi potrebujem benzín. Storage. Nie, to nič nie. Ideme sa tam pozrieť. Tak sa nejdeme pozrieť. Ale je tam benzín, takže tam musím ísť. Načúraj tam. Ale keď mne sa nechce... Keď ja nepotrebujem... Fix. Čiže budem potrebovať asi zjavne kľúč od toho, alebo čo. Dobre. To je asi...
A special corps of mountain rangers used to patrol here, tasked with the safekeeping of the environment and the landmarks. Those who survived were swiftly drafted to a new cause.
Toto mi začína pripomínať oné. Far Cry 4.
The devil's own.
Artyom.
The cops called us thugs and troublemakers. But it was really only about throwing up a giant middle finger to society. Or, if I'm to be perfectly honest, perhaps it was ever mostly about cruising around and drinking beer.
It was all about the open road for him. The jackets, the clubhouse, the beer. None of it ever mattered as much as the freedom. Simply knowing that the road was out there was enough sometimes. He misses it now, but the road is still there.
Mi by kurva strašne zaujímavé, kde všetci sú.
I'm not going out there. Nah, man, screw it. You hear what he said? They'll be cleaning this place up. He's the guy I told you about, Andre. Let's just stay here. He'll sort it out.
Numerous file-ups for excessive force, more than one internal investigation into suspicions of bribes and perjury, higher than average number of shots fired per year of duty, 4 different partners who requested a transfer, and an uncle in the position of police director.
No, to je fajn, keď máš takéto kontakty.
have you noticed that some of the guards are wearing these blue neck scarves?
Maybe they're just cold? It is windy up here.
Maybe. They're kind of distinct is all. Sorry, I guess I'm overthinking.
Aha, už sa tu niekto armádu si tu začal robiť.
Captain's worried about the mountain pass on the other side of the Great Pillars. Thinks someone could approach Eagle View that way, from the Saran Chernosk Highway. It sounds far-fetched, but we're stepping up patrols for a while anyway.
Bude hore. To bude tiež hore.
So I've
Okay.
been keeping note of everything we found. And there's definitely something going on. It's like the administration is, I don't know, divided, pulling in different directions. Could just be because the bosses aren't here to take charge?
No, čiže naša utopia sa začala rozdeľovať na polku. A zjavne vyhrával ten, čo mal zbrane.
Eagle View needs people, but how many people does it need? They crowd together here as in Atlas Park. Even if we succeed in our mission to save these poor bastards, they have years of work ahead of them.
Went with was that some kind of airborne pathogen or gas has caused the deaths. When it started happening inside the shelter, to people wearing protective gear, we stopped believing it. True is, the world is, as we know it, was lost to those crazies. We still don't know why they crazy. OK, takže nadpis What really happened mi nič nepovedal. OK. Takže tam bol nejaký, že z niečoho nejaký plyn alebo niečo a nepomohla ti ani ona. Ani plynové masky, alebo teda ochranný oblek. Jak nečakané. No. Hajzel. Toaleťák. I'm rich. Počkaj.
Got into an argument with Carl, and he waved his old badge in my face like it means something.
No, čiže Karl bol policajt.
Anything. He was the type of cop who'd stomp on a handcuffed man's back while telling him to stay calm.
Okay. To je v tom baráku. Chcem si kichnúť, ale zároveň ani ne, takže neviem sa rozhodnúť. Keby bolo v ňom nasrané, no to kto by bolo?
I can't believe it. Those bastards took the stuff. But then they refused to even talk to me. Told me to go back and kiss Savinsec's ass. I have no idea why she's even bothering with them. But she wants me to keep trying.
He's sold many different things in his life. Cars, insurance policies, watches, both genuine and not. Packs of lies. Had a way out at all times. Kept his best friend out of it. Not because of fear of judgment, but because he was innocent.
To ide. O?
Come on, where is she? It's bad enough I have to go visit those nutcases down below. At least the delivery could be on time. They really do give me the creeps. I'm going to run out of smokes at this rate.
OK. Už si počul tej novej hre Valorant? Samozrejme, že som o to počul, je v toho plný internet. A je toho plný Twitch. A vôbec ma to nezaujíma. Ale vôbec. To je kombinácia Countra a Overwatchu. Counter ma bavil 1.6, tie nové ma už nebavia. A Overwatch som hral chvíľu a to ma vôbec nebavilo. Presne, ja som si to hovoril. Vieš, lebo... Neviem, kto to ani vyrobil, alebo tak kto to vymyslel tú hru. Či to je nejaké veľké štúdio známe, alebo či to je úplný nejak random. Vôbec neviem. Ale proste... Dotyčný sa snažil spojiť... Nazvime to 3 hry dokopy. 3 najpopulárnejšie hry dokopy. Alebo teda 2. Presnejšie, ale... Že ten nový Half-Life je na VR. Vieš čo, ja by som si ho aj zahral, len ja mám staré VR-ko. Ja mám jeden z tých prvých VR-ok. Nie úplne to prvé, ale tuším, že tú druhú generáciu. Ale je to, dneska je to už staré, hej. Ja ešte mám staré na tie senzory. Mám ho hen tam v rohu miestnosti, ale to by som už na stream určite asi nedal. By mi to vôbec rozchodilo. A áno, je to škoda, lebo ako ja by som si rád zahral aj ten Walking Dead, čo teraz vyšiel, to Sins and Sinners, či jak sa to volá. To bych si zahral. Ja som hrával len VR hry, ale nie na streame, lebo však. Na to by som potreboval... No, potreboval by som ten nový, ten čo už nemá káble. Alebo respektive ten čo nemá, nie káble, ale ten čo nemá tie senzory vonkajšie. Toto je doslova, to čo mám ja je to, že tam máš k tomu 2 senzory, ktoré si predsa musíš postaviť a to ti vlastne sníma. Čiže ako náhle si vpredu, tak pohoda. Ale ako náhle by som si dal ruku takto za seba, tak tu už to nemá signál, tak už by sa to dojebalo. A preto, keby som mal peniažky, tak si kúpim ten nový, dajme tomu aj ten Index, alebo ten najnovší Oculus, čo teraz má vyjsť, alebo teda vyšiel, neviem, či už vyšiel, alebo neviem. By som si kúpil, len to stojí nejakých koľko, 800 eur, či koľko? Alebo 1000, neviem. Fakt, neviem, nepozeral som si, koľko stojí tie nové. Ale ako musím uznať, že bola to sranda, keď som hrával, čo ja viem, to volalo Arizona Sunshine, tiež zombici a takto. Bolo to prvé, lebo ono climbing, že si doslova simulátor toho, že lezeš po skalách. Chalan, rob 4 alebo 5 hodín v kuse toto. A po chvíľke budeš tak vypracovaný. Petrom sa složíme. Tak sa... Veľa šťastia, ako ďakujem. Zložte sa. Teraz neviem, či pre mňa, alebo pre vás. Ale... No, len by to bola prdel, len... No, aby sme sa vrátili k tomu Valorantu, hej, aby sme neskakali z jednej témy do druhej. Ten Valorant, ja som to videl a mne to doslova neviem, kto to vyrobil, neštudoval som to, hral som to len chvíľu, nehral som to, sledoval som to len chvíľu. Kde to je? A tu hore. Že tí dotyční sa doslova snažili sklbiť dokopy tri z jedných najsledovanejších hier, alebo teda najznámejších. Väčšinou skôr asi dvoje, lebo Overwatch má tiež takú kreslenejšiu grafiku, že? To spravili Riot Games, čo spravili LoLko. Áno, to spravili oni, Riotiaci. OK. Ako, LoLko by som si zahral, hej, to ma bavilo, ale teda už neviem asi ne. Ale... OK, keď to spravili Riotiaci, môže byť. Mám taký pocit, že oni skopili dokopy Overwatch, Fortnite a Contra. Možno, že ten Fortnite aj iný, lebo teraz som si povedal, že Overwatch mal tiež takú trošku kreslenejšiu grafiku. Ale hovorím doslova, že proste grafika z Fortniteu, gameplay z Contra a schopnosti z Overwatchu. A keďže to robia Riotiaci, tak sa ani nedivím. Hej? Proste môj názor je to, že to doslova vyzerá, keby tieto tri hry dávali dokopy. A toto je najsledovanejšie, toto je najlepšie a tak ďalej. Urobíme mix z toho všetkého. A bude to zarábať ťažké peniaze. Neviem, hovorím, ja som to sledoval a fakt to bol proste interface, kompletne všetko, bol counter a gameplay, úplne. Grafika bola Fortnite a to, že si tam mal ešte schopnosti jak vonom vo Overwatchi, to je úplne všetko. To je tam hovno pod tým vankúšom. Priznám sa, že som si to vôbec nevšimol. Bol som moc zapálený do oného. A, to niečo je. Ečko, Fko, Ačko.
I hate lying to Simon, but he's too soft and ever loyal to Patrashko. I can see why. Sure, the old guy is easy to like. Savinsek has the right idea, though. Can't build a new world if everyone's arguing about how to do it.
No je pravda, že povedal správne, že nedokážeš spraviť nový svet bez toho, aby si sa hádal o tom, jak ho máš spraviť. Teda s tým, že sa hádate o tom, jak ho treba spraviť. Dobre, čiže toto bude v tomto baráku. Tento bude asi buď hore, alebo... tu sa dá ísť hore. Na zemi? No. Čo to je, rádio? Rádio. Vážne? No. Už som išiel.
Luke dropped his binder. Always in a hurry. I wonder if he's been keeping notes from... But... What's this supposed to mean?
No tak to je dosť nakoko takto zistiť veci. To je také dosť trápne zistenie, že... On tu nehal na zemi, tak sa do ňoho pozriem. Dobre, vlastne už iba jednu vec a tá je vnútri. Mohol by som tu kúkať aj ostatné baraky, ale... Myslím, že to nemá zmysel. Posledná, nech sa zapne ona spomienka. Dajme tomu. OK.
Here. Marina wrote this before she left. Said she needed to get it off her chest. Apparently, some of the other guards have been grumbling about the administration. Specifically about Mr. Patrashku. But she didn't have time to figure out why.
This could bring down Eagle View, Simon. You know that. It's too late. Revealing it now will tear us apart.
What about Patrashku?
He doesn't have what it takes. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Čo to tam je? Niečo v azbuke, ne?
The truth, capital T, is a powerful thing. The evidence may be destroyed, but they'll still remember.
Dobre. Máme ďalšie veci. Nové destilérka. Dobre, dá sa mi to, lebo ten kryštálik na tej hovadine je už nejaký... Či to sa mi zdá? Je stolička, to vyzerá, že je blízko. Tak to... Tak. No poďme.
Yeah, man, for real. I went down to check all kinds of weird religious mumbo jumbo. But I tell you what, a lot of it makes sense. Like how we're not letting in everyone, but we're still letting in the wrong people. Something needs to happen. Get me?
OK. Tak Molatov. Zase... Rose Journey. Júl 11. It's settlement. People on plateau are building a settlement. There are stone buildings cropped up. Survivors from Chernosk, of course. The poor lunatics would never found them here. I'm going to have to make contact sooner or later. OK. Mambo Jumbo, ten YouTuber. No. Molatov. Ja som videl, že to je Molatov. Peca. No tak.
Okay, this is getting creepy. All weapons are supposed to be locked up in the barracks, and we don't keep this kind of riot shit in the first place. Someone here has been making petrol bombs, and they'd better hope we don't find out who they are.
Dobre, niekto robí molotový, fajn, ne?
Got the tank all filled up, Councilman?
Oh, Artem, yes. We're well stocked. With the proper rationing, this should last us a while.
Great. Let me know if you need me and the boys to take a trip and siphon some more cars.
Čiže oni chodili scavengeovať do toho Černosku, hej? Tak sa to teda aspoň javí.
Listen up, everyone.
Jaromír.
We'll be storing most of our freshwater supply in this tower. But the seals are a bit loose. In other words, be careful when you draw water, or you'll flood this whole part of Eagle View. Repairs are underway, so don't worry.
OK. Všetká voda je stornutá tu na. Ja som myslel, že to je tavera, nie výťah. OK. Nevadí? Dobre, ideme ďalej. Čo tu máme? Nejaká blbosť. Čo je toto? To bude... Baraku? Alebo pod ňu. To je ako zbraň. Skoro som sa zabil. Tak to nie je zbraň.
Look at this. What are they even trying to say, huh?
Do you feel?
That they're angry with us? I can't blame them, but vandalizing a town like this ain't gonna help for shit.
Tieto dve veci sú hore. Ja som fakt kurva zvedavý, že jak to skončí s tým. Podľa toho, že tu nikto není, tak asi to sa dymí. Tu niekto bude. To je človek.
So someone went and nailed this up in the middle of the night?
Right. It's full of, well, accusations against Eagle View. Says oppressors right there, and corruption, and,
Yeah, I see it. Says heretics.
City Hall, of a sort. This is where Petrashku's and Savinsek's hand-picked delegates have been pulling strings in their absence. Strings and baited hooks.
Mr. Petrashku wants us to look into the possibility of expanding into the old cliff town. Bound to be damp and draughty, but could perhaps make for good storage space after the current resource crisis blows over. The cliff town is a protected historical site, but such concern must come in seconds to what we're trying to accomplish here. Okay.
I'm not alone, of course. We are all drawn here by the idea of Petrashku's new society, and some of us won't let go of that because times are tough. We're better off here than anywhere else, and they'll see it eventually. These names are my weapon.
He worked for Chernosk City Hall for 8 years. A popular politician with a gentle voice and roots on the ground floor of society. There was nothing he liked better than to gather names, to see support and unity so clearly summarized.
Okay.
Latest report is in. Looks like Farid is losing influence over his little sewing circle. Bet you anything they're missing the comfort by now. Kind of shame, really, but at least they'll all be home soon.
Okay, čiže strácal podporu ľudí. Ok, tak to je to nie. Pomaly. OK. Ale kurva. Ale kurva. Píči chlape, ty... Neodrážaj sa od tých kameňov. Rýchlejšie by to bolo, keby som išiel okolo.
Okay, so this is where we need to go. I say that with perfect certainty because of the fact that we can't actually go there yet.
Aký modrý znak? Takže ideme sa pozrieť, čo sa stalo s týmito ľuďmi.
Now what the hell are they doing down
Je
there?
to hovno pod vankúšom.
They're making themselves look silly with all this latest nonsense. And Farid should know better than that. Nobody's gonna take him seriously if this keeps up.
Arthur! The storage! If the flames reach the fuel tank!
I'm on it! We've got the water right next to it! Just get the others out of here!
Jasné, čakaj. Hneď to bude. No. Hit. Je voda.
Out of goddamn nowhere. Who was that asshole making the speech? And where the hell is Farid?
Hello.
I couldn't have imagined.
Zdravím, Barto.
All those voices crying out, those half-finished and scrambled emotions. Where do you go from here?
To vyzerá, že sa nám to tu zapálilo a ľuďom to nepáčilo.
Hey, so this is where it's all going. Petrashku's cargo, the collected riches of Chernosk, painstakingly brought all along their strange little silk road to end up in a shed in the mountains. Not that it was doing Chernosk any good.
The reports are depressing. 4 people were killed in the chaos and one another, and Mrs. Rhino Maeda simply disappeared. We fear she may have been thrown over the ledge. There are numerous injured, including 2 who require intensive care. Then there's a loss of the water reserve and the associated damage, not to mention the significant amount of resources that were stolen. There is also an eyewitness account of the middle-aged man in a gold... Pardon. Of a middle-aged man in a gold-rimmed glasses walking around. Description doesn't fit any residents of Eagle View, but we can't investigate right now. OK, takže proste, že to bol iba report, že všetko je na piču.
With the hydro generator up and running, Mr. Patrashko has ordered the petrol stored and saved for an emergency or used as an auxiliary power source. Problem is, the hydro can't power all of Eagle View as it stands.
Dobre, ideme si po... Yeah.
Here, look. If you don't stop poking your nose into what's not your business, something might happen to you or that beautiful guard of yours. You're on dangerous ground. Back off while you can. What do I do, Luke? What the heck do I do?
Ja mám taký teraz pocit, že by som mal ísť do toho podzemia, ale to je voda. Kde bola tá ona? Tá podzemná táto? To, čo som práve hovoril, že vyzerá, jak keby to bol kanál. Yeah, okay.
They got into one of the medicine cabinets. Made off with everything. Mostly painkillers and gauze, but it'll be difficult to replace. The strange thing is, the cabinet wasn't damaged. They must have stolen the key from someone.
I haven't had a real goulash since I was a kid. Warm food.
Goulash?
You forget how important the little things
Dobrá
are.
otázka je, kde je
Even
tá...
Joyce cleaned her plate.
Going up is what I would say if this thing weren't out of juice.
OK. Dobre, nevieš, kde bola tá ona? Kde bola tá miestnosť s tým oným? Tým kanálom. Ja som to niekde videl.
I'm sure I don't have to explain just how sensitive this work is. Can I count on your discretion?
100%, ma'am. I'm your man.
Good. Here's the key.
Yes, sir. I am pleased with our ability to care for Eagleview's population. I've had good help from our new recruits, Pavel and Salma.
Excellent, Doctor, excellent. Is there anything you need from the next supply run into Chernobyl proper?
Medicine, as always. Of course, I'd put even higher value on laboratory equipment and a trained apothecary. Without those, meds will always be a finite resource.
Okay. So it looks like they caused a bit of moisture damage when they let all the water out. Not to worry, I'm sure the clever people of Eagleview have a solution for this. You know, buckets or pumps. I wonder what this place is going to look like come winter.
Zaujímavá teória. Dobre, nejak sa mu strojme dostať dovnútra, ale sem sa nedá dostať. Že tam... No sa nedostanem.
Below, you'll find Eagleview's main attraction. An old settlement built right into the cliffside. One of the wonders of the world. Currently home to divergent opinions and threats of violence.
I'm Lara's father. Lara? Young girl? Dark hair? Oh. Well, can I come down? She left her favorite sweater, you see. And I'd like to give it to her. No, I'd like very much to do it myself. Please, I just... Okay. Okay, I'm leaving.
Dobre, to nikto ho tam asi... No? Čiže toto všetko je podľa mňa hen tam dole. Jak ja teraz vypustím hen tú onu? Počkaj, však ja som chuj, ja som úplne zabudol na to, že ja mám tú onu jerikenu u seba. Okay. Dobre, pumpa. Myslím si, že budem musieť niečo hen tam hore nájsť.
Welcome to Eagle View. Safety and sunshine. Enjoy our scenic view and colorful nightlife. Don't drink the water. No, seriously, we don't have enough.
Okay. Closed, open. Je aj do boku open, ježiže. Aha, open. No, a? Otvoril som to. Haló? Ešte elektrika nepôjde, že? Dúfam, že to zase nezasekne jak minule.
Hinges on this dubious looking thing. Magic of electricity. Power's gone out in Chernosk several times since the initial chaos. Some power plant or substation destroyed and abandoned by its panicking custodians. Always restored by some brave expedition of survivors. So far. This was an empty plateau before. They've carted all this up here from Chernosk. The stone, cement, and steel, the people. Enough to inspire just a little bit of hope, wouldn't you say?
OK, tu som urobil, čo sa dalo. Otvoril som to. Má tu byť aspoň nejaká... Ideme sa pozrieť do tej diery, či som ju náhodou neotvoril. Floodgate som otvoril. Tieto oné ma zaujímavé, čo robia. OK, tak teda nič. Dobre, ideme do toho baráku, kde som videl tam už by mal byť odstáté tá voda, ne? Otvoril som oné, tieto floodgatey. Aha. Výborné. Ideme do nejakého tunelu. Velice zvedavý, že jak to bude pokračovať.
I hate to leave. And I hate to see you go. But who else could I trust? Ruslan has the brain of a mouse. Arturo the spine of a worm. Only you, Tanya. My finest.
Yes. I will come back. I will check the police stations and military camps. And I will come back. To rise with you in the light.
Zase tá Táňa, to bola aj predtým. OK. To nie.
I can't stay here. The things William's talking about, I've heard them before. The place may be different, but the people are always the same. They shun you, or they use you.
Okay. Asi takto.
We managed to bring a lot of stuff with us. Water, food, sleeping bags. And on top of that bitch Savinsek has been sending these little shipments of goodies as tokens of her sympathy. I must admit I didn't expect that.
There was a natural cave system here first. No useful ore or stone, but plenty of shelter from the harsh mountain winds. The town came later, and I can't quite fathom how they went about building it, but I'm glad to see this place again.
Okay. Ďalšia spomienka. Takto.
To the administration of Eagleview. Dear sirs and madams, what follows is an account of the terms and conditions that we, as free citizens of Eagleview, set forth as regards our return and reconciliation with you. Okay, let's see. Number 1. We all signed employment contracts with the administration, making a show of sticking to the old order of things. Old laws in a new society. It's possible we could bring some of those rejected people back. It seems likely that some of them would be camping out nearby still. If we send someone to get them, we can stand them before all of Eagleview and look them in the eye.
Farid took away Jarrell's machete, told him that what we're doing is passive resistance. The coward is still a councilman. He's just playing at being the rebel because it makes other cowards love him.
To okej. Dobre, čiže ten stále... A čo by som používal ledr, keď môžem skočiť dole? Nož.
This won't be enough. For Andre and Mila, maybe. They won't see it coming. But Eagleview is stronger. And you just know Farid's going to run right along to squeal on us. We need guns.
It must be tricky to run a little startup of fanatics when no one can agree on what it is you're fanatical about.
No, tak to aj. Dobre, takže... To hovorí o tom, že budú potrebovať zbrane. Velice zvedavý. Jak sa to všetko vyverbí.
There's a purpose here. A mission. I can feel it. They said Eagleview would be the new society. But it's just the catalyst. The new world begins here, with us. And it would be a good world, a pure world, a light with holy fire.
Keď to znelo trošku fanaticky. Ale iba trošku.
Are you sure you don't want to join us?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my place is up there. I'll try and talk to some people for you, though.
Thank you, Artyom. We'll take all the help we can get.
Here's hope manifested. The hope that after all that has passed and all the words we can never take back, we can still make someone else see our point of view. That all we need is the right set of words.
Pustí.
A whole box. Good job. Now we just need to get them up there and make sure they're spread around. They'll come to their senses. You'll see.
Ako sa dostaneme hore? A? Bo. Posledná spomienka.
Look, we can get through here. There's a whole mess of tunnels in there.
William, I've already told you a dozen times, we're not staying here that long.
And what if we do, huh? What if they don't give up? We need to prepare.
Mám krampáč.
To hell with Farid. To hell with Eagleview. To hell with anyone who's going to stand in our way.
Hey, nice.
It takes a certain kind of person to build something with a pickaxe. I don't like the feeling of these tunnels. I think I prefer the sewers after all.
What is this? What are you filling their heads with? The shame of crimes you never committed. What is that supposed to mean?
Dude, chill out. I didn't write that bullshit, man. It's like someone's teen poetry or something. It's all emo and shit like that, man. Go ask someone else.
Don't play dumb with me. You may not have written this drivel, but I know you're twisting them. They're just tired and scared. You have no right to use them like this.
Okay, čiže...
Farid's come to meet with Artyom again. Had to get past some of William's idiots on the way. I'll go stand watch by the door. Didn't like the way they were looking at him. Anyway, you get some rest. Brought you a little to eat, too.
Thank you, Vadim.
They would gather here in the half-light and egg each other on. Work up a fierce and intoxicating atmosphere. Then they'd call for worship and the room would fall silent so everyone could fill in the blanks with whatever they wanted it to mean.
Ako začne vždycky nová spoločnosť, ktorá bude utopia, postupne sa to vždycky zvrtne na nejaký kult alebo niečo podobné.
More and more people are listening to William. Of course we were right in splitting from Eagleview. They were corrupt and hateful. Of course we're here for a reason. But William is extreme. So if we could strike a pleasant middle ground.
You must come to listen, Vadim. Andre is wise. He teaches us.
Ruslan, please. I don't know what that machine did to us, but what happened above...
You always do this. The machine made us see. You just cannot bear to be wrong.
We've been carving these wooden symbols so we can carry them around our necks and hang them up outside. I feel good wearing mine. And Ruslan's been carving all day. He's quite good at it.
Okay, čiže musíme nájsť zase 3 sošky, teda už len 2. Takže je to blízko.
There we go.
Ježiši Kriste,
I was
zase
beginning
toto.
to wonder if I'd been wrong about these things. But you can go ahead and chalk one up for us. We're close now. This is probably the last one. The last stop.
Neverím.
Let's get it running.
To bude posledný oný, čo zapnem. Aspoň to tak vyzerá.
I guess this could go on top of the machine. That Gerasimov guy went tinkering with it first thing after we got in here. But the way he rambles on, it's impossible to tell if he actually knows what it is. Of course, William says it's a holy machine.
Super, takže niekto začal uctievať túto mašinu Petiňu, alebo teda ako Petu. A. Máme druhú. Do you feel the shame of crimes you never committed? Do you feel the lust for pleasure and distraction? Do you feel the loss of having never truly lived? Do you feel? Čo sú to za keci toto? To je strašné. Dobre.
I miss it. It was simple work.
It was simple, because father kept the business running. We just swung the hammers.
I miss father too.
Ten Ruslan je nejaký jednoduchý. A to jak vypráva.
Do not speak that way. You have no right to speak so of holy things.
This is not a church, you idiot. This is about Eagleview's future.
Eagleview has no future.
Okay.
Vadim will not give up father's faith. What has it ever done for him? If he will not be one of us, then he will be one of the enemies. I must save him.
No a už to začína. Jednoduchší ľudia to vyložia po svojom a začnú sa vojny. Alebo zabíjanie.
But there are names on this list. People who are as scared as I am, and maybe that does count for something.
Dad's fighting days are long gone. His leg's been acting up again, and I left him. He's alone up there. I was just so scared. I thought Farid could help me. I'm not even sure I could leave now. They're watching the stairs.
Her father was wounded by shrapnel years ago, and she took it upon herself to help him live with dignity. Moved to Chernosk to work for its financial administration so old Benny could receive the benefits. Never complained, even as they stumbled through a burning city.
Tieto tunely nejak prejsť, aby sme našli všetky tieto spomínky. Kde tu som nebol, ale taký som bol. To je tá istá miestnosť.
That's it then. This is no longer my protest group, but Andre's band of the faithful. He came to me in a swagger, tossed me the stale bread, and told me it was my severance package.
Pekne. Že ten oný... OK. Teraz zaujímavo. Že on mu ujebal ľudí v podstate. Typek sa rozdelil v tom meste, ak som to správne pochopil.
Is a work of art, and his voice can shake this mountain. Problem is, he knows that, and he likes it way too much. If he gets too full of himself, he might lose his touch.
No, ako sa tu aj to vlastne povedané, že?
She was always too smart for her place. Stifled by small frames and flat environs. She wanted out. She wanted to fly. Even if the wings must be made of wax.
Najprv sa rozdelili od toho Eagleview, tí oni, všetci s tým, jak sa volal? No proste s tým jedným, neviem, už tie mená sa mi prelínajú. Ale potom si Andrej zobral vlastne tých ľudí a urobil z toho kult. Potom ho vlastne tosol
To
vedľa.
William's ranting, it's clear they're unimpressed with Farid, ready for new leadership. Andre's raw charisma has softened them up, and all we need now is some kind of grand display.
Čiže proste Farid zobral polku ľudí z toho oného, aby išli nimi, oni sem došli sem a tu na ten Andrej z toho, či William, či ktorý už, neviem ktorý, z toho urobil proste kult. Čo si mi to ty? Ha! Toto. No teoreticky by dole, to uvidíme. Tak predsa len musím ísť dole.
We paint the walls, yes. We leave our message everywhere for the people to see. They will come to us. They will know we are true. Do you see? Do you feel?
No, I don't. I'm not sure where you think you're going with this, William, but I suggest you stop. For the others might think you're just going crazy.
You are... Don't you walk away from me!
OK, čiže tá Mila zistila, že fakt Pánisku je zajebáva. Dobre, moment, mám tu niekde... Dá preskočiť? Tak to mám ísť níže do tých tunelov zase. Ja mám tu tretiu sošku, že? Mám ju? Ja nemám ju. Tu je stroj. To musím dostať sem. Dole, čiže je tu. Ja tu sa nebol. Hej.
We need symbols if we're to be strong, and tenets. Humanity must be reminded of what it has lost. Rage and hatred, the great motivators. Our ancestors raged against the rules of nature and built a world from dirt.
He escaped from his home at the age of 16 and stowed away on a ship. He spent all the years since searching, utterly convinced that the light of the divine is right around the next corner. He has cried out for God on crowded subway trains and brawled with the devil himself in seedy pubs.
Je tu už. Je po schode, výborne. Mimo.
I've been selected to carry this week's gift to gentle Andre. I'm so nervous. What if I do something wrong? Oh, will he speak to me? Me alone?
No, a tento
There are many
Arkady
groups that encourage their members to
je
give up
doslova
their material
vypatlaný.
possessions. Of course, those possessions have to end up somewhere.
To je doslova sfanatizovaní ľudia, ja tak nemám brať takéto grupy.
Savinsek's running boy keeps bringing us supplies, but now he's giving them directly to me and Andre, and in secret. They must have noticed the wind is turning, because he's told us to keep in mind that Petrashku's administration drove us down here.
A? Teraz posledné, a to je... Predpokladám, že mám teraz od 10. sošku. Otvoriť ďalšia cesta ďalej. Máme zase našu koilu obľúbenú.
We used the machine.
What's that, babe?
The machine. Everyone's wondering about it. William has them half convinced that it's some kind of god machine. We can use that. Put on a show. All right. Everyone gather round. We've all been curious about this machine, and now it's time we found out. We will offer this holy symbol to it. Andre, come forth and lead us.
Počkaj, to tam vážne, to si strčila toto hovno?
What's happening? I feel angry. Happy. No, I don't know. I feel free.
Oh, those poor bastards. Couldn't have known how it worked. A moment's whim, all it was. These machines change people. They're what set Chernosk on fire. But it didn't start with them. No. We have to get back to that big red button.
Okay, máme sa vrátiť k nejakému big red button. Super.
This document, the things that Dr. Gerasimov told me. I can't process it. It sounds unbelievable, but I think it's true. And if it is, then we have to go. Lara will come with us, I'm sure. Perhaps Vadim as well.
To som fakt zvedavý, jak to skoro. Hľadáme ďalšie veci. Nado mnou. Priamo nado mnou. A, uniforma.
What are you doing, babe?
I'm putting gold epaulets on your coat, like a Navy officer's. Everyone's in love with you. But if we're going to keep it that way, you need to look the part.
Dobre. Mám 4 pre... Jeden je tu predo mnou niekde. Mám rád, keď utekám k jednej veci a k tomu sa dostanem k inej veci.
I've lost them. I have to accept that. To Andre or to William, it makes no difference. Those few of us who are left will follow Dr. Gerasimov to the canyon.
To je hen tam niekde, rovno predo mňou, to je tiež niečo predo... A! To som nebol všimol.
We are rising in rage now, that we may ascend into heaven. Come, brothers and sisters, for heaven is a place on earth, and we shall build it with our own hands. Compassion is a serpent we must slay.
There were several religious communities in Chernosk.
Welcome!
Some of them predicted the end of the world, often pinpointing some specific date and time so they could clear their schedules for it. When it finally began with their families and friends, they didn't know what to do.
Čauko, Savi, díky za hosta so 4 ľuďmi. Vítajte. My tu dáme takto hráme takú jednu, no, nazveme to walking simulator. Že nie je to nejak extra zaujímavé, aspoň teda pre veľa ľudí. Ale musím dojsť. V podstate behám, hľadám indície a zistujem, čo sa vlastne stalo s mestečkom, kde nikto neží. Takže vítam všetkých, čo tu došli. Tak to snáď budete zabávať aspoň. Dobre, takže teraz musím ešte dve veci nájsť. Viem, že tá je niekde tu. Ja facepalmujem nad tým, že tu vznikol kult. Na tomu hovorím, že tí ľudia z toho mestečka odišli. Polka s nimi odišla. Nasťahovali sa sem. Ale ten, čo ich viedol, proste stratil ich poveru, alebo jak by som nazval. A jeden to využil a spôsobil, vznikol tu kult. Náboženský. Čiže úplne úžasné.
Her name was Riho. At least that's the name inscribed on the back. Artyom said she disappeared during the pogrom. Now Farid wants me to show it to the others, to make them realize that people have been hurt. I think they realize that already.
Poďme... No. OK, posledná indícia a otvorí sa nám spomienka. Len to je core toho oného stroja.
Worshipping the machine makes sense. Sure.
Dobre, nie spomienka.
Ugh, the way it felt. That rush. I could never have imagined such a thing. I don't know if we can risk it again with what happened, but I would like to.
If I can get the drawbridge down, we'll be on our way.
Môže sa vám asi vyhýbať. Oh!
What's that then? Someone's trying to cross the bridge! You there! Get after them!
Whoa, what the?
Driver, follow that group of terrified running people. The game is afoot.
What? Tak nie. Moment, nemal sa ten most... What? Wait, what? Moment. Nehovorím, že si to rozbil. No vyzerá to tak, že som to zase rozbil. Moment. Haló? Chcem jak napraviť tú onu. Aha. Dobre, čiže toto je... OK. Mám taký pocit, že som to rozbil. Ten most mal byť asi rovno. Počkaj. Nejaké schody. Pred sem. Tak, nie? Dobre, tak to ani nie. Ja mám taký pocit, že ten most mal zastaviť rovno, ale nejak sa nezastavil. Indície mám ale až na druhej strane. Takže... Hej, mal sa zastaviť rovno? Do púče. Okay. Možno to je iba textúra. No, tak není. Shit. No nič, musím to otvoriť znova, teda prejsť znova. No. Otázka je, že kde som? O, poď. Ja dobre, to už... Tie inštrukcie mi už tam dávať nemusíte. Poznám. No je to asi preto, že jak som išiel k tomu mostu, ja som spadol dole a tým ma to automaticky teleportlo späť.
I could never have imagined such a thing. I don't know if we can risk it again with what happened, but I would like to.
If I can get the drawbridge down.
Dobre, čiže predpokladám, že mám sa vyhýbať týmto svetielkam. Oh. Chodiť.
This is it. Farewell.
Fly by night achievement. Evade the searchlights.
If there's anything to come back to, things will be better.
Počkám, kým sa zastaví ten most.
Driver, follow that group of terrified running people. The game is afoot.
Dobre. Neviem, že kam toto vede. To sú len dve indície zatiaľ.
Goodbye, Eagleview. We hardly knew ye. If our mission works out for us, you're better in the future.
Akú vec? A som rád, že vo veľa hrách, čo hrám, proste dokážem ju rozbiť. To sa o to ani nesnažím. Pikovnia? Pripoviem. Takže počkaj, tí ľudia akože zdrhali tady to asi javne. To je jak baseballka hento. No ako, zatiaľ ako zaujímavý. Walking simulátor. Hviezdna brána, či?
Well, I'm no mountain ranger, but I don't think those giant rings are naturally occurring.
Oh, really?
We're getting close again.
Že ešte nikto nezamestnal ako testera hier, chalan. Oni by sa báli. Ešte by to bolo, keby som ja bol tester hier, to by nevychádzali early accessy.
Doctor, be honest. Is there any chance we may encounter crazies inside?
They are not crazy, they are victims. And yes, there's a chance. It's why we had to run in the first place. Good thing you brought your cudgel, no?
Hej, tu máme ešte nejaké 3 veci vedľa seba. To som zvedal, nakoniec zistíme, že to sú vesmírni lidé, ne?
They stopped here to rest, our confused would-be heroes. The last breath before the plunge.
Krabi lidi. Alebo crab people.
Keep an eye out for a key somewhere here. We need 2 of them to open the console, and I only have 1. But I know Dr. Kozlovsky left hers here when we stopped to rest. She might have buried it. So get digging.
OK, čiže nejaký kľúč. OK.
Look, here. There's a hidden ladder behind the rock. We improvised with ropes when we left. But if I can get to the console, we should be able to get the ladder out. The Institute did nothing by halves.
Kalan, nejaký fallout z toho vzniká? Bude hviezdna brána alebo
The
niečo?
facility will have gone on automatic lockdown following the incident. It could be opened from inside or from the main office, but also from here. There's a hidden console in an armored casing. If we get that open, I have the code.
OK, posledná vec.
What do you think those giant rings are?
Dr. Gerasimov says they are focus amplifiers.
Focus amplifiers, OK.
I asked him to explain, but he said he didn't have the time to help me understand.
This is strange. The lockdown isn't in effect for the first floor, and the central override has been used. That means someone's been in there. Someone with access. And they might still be inside.
OK, padol mi laser. Je tu. Už nemám žiadne indikácie. Long run, ale mňa zaujíma, čo tam je. Tunel. OK. Veľké vráta. Papier. Rose John, my 10. When we connected the child to the scalpel, the effect was instant. Drastic spike in a readout followed by a flatline. Long-term effect remains as to be seen, but I am hopeful. OK, takže...
I must be prepared for the eventuality that we don't make it. The very least I can do is help whoever may come to tread in our footsteps. I'll be leaving my journal here, so it may survive, even if I don't.
Cars used to come around that bend. Anonymous vans and trucks carrying shipments and personnel, honored guests. I wonder how many of them felt like they were being swallowed by this mountain, lost in its shadow.
Dobre, to som zvedavý teda, že čo to bude konec, lebo toto vyzerá, že je konec asi. Nemám žiadne indikácie. No. Dobre, že sa ten rebrík rozširuje. Haló? Teraz mám vidieť Darth Vader odtiaľ.
Why does this feel like walking down the barrel of a gun?
Je to giant railguna, paráda. Medveď!
A hope, a fault, an unfound door. This place is covered in that smell like burned copper. I remember that smell now, like a dream. Like waking up to the scent of coffee or summer rain. Except this is what fear smells like.
Rozdielný 7, -6. The conduit is the cause asteroid. Subjected to the entirety of the noosphere. But with nothing anchored him to here and now, no frame of reference. The man's child was also in the car accident and still in intense care. I required that the child be brought here. Je nejaké decko, ale stále nechápem čo. Že ja som to decko. Hej?
Main power compromised. Facility running on
Á, civilizácia.
Fedorova was here. She'd sit behind this glass with a gun and a cup of coffee. Not entirely sure what she was protecting or who she was protecting it against.
Thomas, did you eat my sandwich again? Yeah, well, there was mayo on that, you dumbass. Mayo has eggs in it. Yeah, have fun with that. And don't worry about the sandwich. I ate your chicken drumstick instead.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Mrs. Humanity, the doctor will see you now.
Ten má poznámky, ty kokos. Chief Benefactors. Chief Benefactor of K01 Paul Augustus Graham Stonelock Security Marietika Savinsek Savinsek International Enadis Tutiagin Černosk Central Bank. OK, super, čiže hlavný sponzor bol nejaký bankár, super, je paráda. Teraz uvidíme chybu Matrixu.
I hear the clicking of many keyboards. This place rested on a firm
Keyboards?
bureaucratic foundation. A global institution which funded research efforts in every field imaginable. Tile hard for a swift future.
No ak počuješ ťukanie veľa klávesníc, tak si dobrý, lebo ja tu vidím iba písacie stroje. Ale dobré. Oce nemá klávesnicu. Detailisti.
Be advised, this week's team dinner will be beef stroganoff.
Johnny 4, May
For
1st.
such a remote location, they ate well. 3 kinds of granola, fresh fruit, protein shakes, pancake Tuesdays, wine and sirloin to celebrate major breakthroughs. Imagine if Eagleview knew about this well-stocked pantry.
May 1st, the scalpel now rejects any attempt to run Dr. Kerimov's simulation or to even interrupt the current processes. As far as we can tell, the conduit mind is trying to run multiple simulations simultaneously. Okay. Takže nejaký ten mozek sa snaží robiť viac vecí naraz. What a beautiful end.
Don't you wonder what they're doing up there?
I want to ride the elevator, Mommy.
Jaj, to decko bol tá Joyce, ne? Ktorú akože zhodili zo skaly. April 24. It should have been obvious from the start that noosphere is the cortex of humanity. We could never hope to touch it with machines alone. Patient, a man recently rendered comatose in a car accident, will arrive today. I have insisted on maximum secrecy. Aha, čiže počkaj, čiže oni potrebovali ľudí, ktorí sú v bezvedomí. Že potom preto zhodili tú babu z tej skaly, z toho útesu, aby bola v bezvedomí. Keď to začína byť creepy. Journal 3, April 30. It is now beyond doubt that the new conduit has enabled as direct a connection with the noosphere as we can hope to achieve. However, there have been unexpected side effects. In order to coax out an emotional response, we have been immersing the conduit mind in a number of Dr. Kerimov's simulated reality prototypes, but as of 1 hour ago, the scalpel was been running simulations that are not in Dr. Kerimov's programs. OK, čiže na to, aby sa akože vysporiadali
s... A sound mind in a healthy body. They were encouraged to rest regularly, to exercise and make time for social activities. They were to be a family united by work.
OK, dobré. Ideme hore. Tam bola činka, áno? Činka.
I've been slacking off lately. Nothing ever happens here if you don't count Joyce trying to get in everywhere she isn't supposed to be. Still, I need to stay sharp for the inspections, if nothing else.
We should never have come here.
So here's where the dreams became reality, circuit by circuit. Grigori's tower, the giant rings, the devices they left in their trail all the way to Chernosk. All parts of the largest, most audacious machine ever built.
I am pleased with the latest reports.
To nie? Ježiš, kde sa to toho je? Scanner report. Development of the E15 scanner process as an encouraging rate. It is now able to detect energy hotspots left behind by strong emotions in individual people. I am particularly intrigued by how these hotspots always seem to be physical objects of some kind, as if the energy sticks on surfaces like fingerprints. I intend to present a portable prototype of E15 Dr. Ross by the end of the month. Aha, dobre, čiže to, čo mám ten skener u seba, tak to tam, OK. Empty noosphere template.
Dr. Karamov, if I may bother you for a moment? Thank you. I've been thinking about these simulated reality modules that you've been working on for the therapy department. Could they serve as emotional stimuli, do you think?
Template. Template metric is supposed to tell the machine how to interact with the noosphere. Pardon. You set it set it to trim, select parts of the emotional spectrum not expunged. Ned, what did we expect a person rid of these negative emotions to act like? When they cannot even experience shame and guilt at their darkest actions? I have taken the template apart for now. It does not appear to have been a hardware fail. In fact, I presume that the backfire originated with the human conduit, not with the template. We'll reassemble it later and recalibrate it to the biolab. Whatever answer I found, I will send it. I will need it. Okay, čiže sa to dojepávalo, ale že iba asi nebola na strane programu, ale na strane človeka.
Dr. Anderson needs assistance with configuring one of the emitter tables. The signal strength is inconsistent over time. Look, you haven't exactly provided us with an instruction booklet, and you keep making changes. I'm not going to argue about this.
Huh? What? OK. Niečo som spravil.
Emitter relay important. The signal strength valid.
On the emitters. The emitters are basically relays, bouncing and amplifying the scalpel signal. So far, proximity to humans appears to be more important than the exact distance between individual emitters. The signal is also not impeded by physical barriers such as stone or concrete, a fact which gives us many options for hiding places. Aha, čiže proste tie čo som zapínal, tieto hovadiny, to sú čisto len proste relaye, vysielače. A dôležitejšie je na tom, aby boli vedľa seba ľudia, a nie aby vedľa seba boli tieto stroje. A nebraní tomu ani betón a železa. To môžu to schovávať, keď sa im zachce. OK, dobre, dajme tomu, že tu sme asi všetko pozreli. Do tejto miestnosti. Je tam big stroj, ktorého bohužiaľ ísť nemôžem.
Started out with mice and rabbits, then pigs, then monkeys. They tested drugs, beta blockers, shock therapy applied directly to the limbic system. This was many years ago.
Požrný 12. Junge said me. I began analyzing the bond between the two conduits. Since their brain activity is synchronized to a certain degree and I see many similarities to REM sleep. I would kill to find out what sort of simulation the machine is running now without our input, but I dare not remove them from the machine. Aha, čiže tá mašina stále ide.
Dr. Ross, concerning this new conjugate,
signal. With this latest breakthrough, Dr. Anderson's fundamental states, as well as as the by now proven effect of the emitter devices, the implications are staggering. It becomes incredibly obvious to me that we are simply antenna, receiving a signal which is at the same time primeval and more sophisticated than anything we could possibly hope to develop. Je super, takže my sme v podstate, takže tu začína Matrix. Až do toho, že nie sme baterky, ale oné. Je to antény, super.
Dr. Ross, I cannot find words strong enough to express my distaste for this latest decision. We have always been strict with our ethics and accountability. If we do not abandon this line of research, I am afraid I will have to tender my resignation.
OK, tak ten daný doktor s tým sa nevedel vysporiadať, tak povedal, že ak neskončia, tak skončí on.
We need concrete data from the emitter tables, something we can define and base the next step on, but the patient's minds keep resisting the scan. Morphine didn't help, and neither did halothane. Perhaps lorazepam?
To som za tým zvukmi, ale OK.
This is a calibrator to calibrate things. Our old friend Salma worked on this once upon a time. Looks like you're supposed to slot something into it.
To je nejaká babika.
Be advised, routine maintenance is 54 days late.
No sme tak ďaleko, 2 mesiace, pred 2 mesiacmi to tu boli ľudia. Čiže musím nájsť nejakú bábiku. Som niečo videl. Je tak, nie je zrovna táto babika. Tu som bol.
No mere keypad for this floor. That's a DNA reader right there. Fancy tech.
Hit. DNA.
It's unforgivable. A wanton breach of ethics.
Investigation plan. To all members of bio staff, Dr. Ross has asked that we redirect our efforts toward investigating the recent reports of odd behavior among the general population. Ahead of this investigation, please familiarize yourself with the case file from U04, Backfire PKS 59, as well as the LV03 incident. I don't need to remind you that the well-being of those affected should be our main concern. Dr. Serge Gerasimov. OK. Kde nájdem nejakú babiku? Bola tu nejaká babika? Môže dole pri tých oných. Že som dole niečo nájdem. Zobral ten imprint, to som zobral v pohodičke. Ja nevidím nič. Na tomto bordeli nie je niekde nejaká babika? Dobre, skúsime sa vrátiť trošku viac na začiatok. No nie. Nie. Hudba. Aha, ja som nebol na druhej strane, vidíš to. Okay. Dobre, sme úplne na začiatku. To sa ísť nedá. Dobre, takže. To nič není. Neskutočne. Sorry, ale musím sa trošku rozhýbať, lebo není normálne, jak ma bolí chrbát. Dobre. Tiež nič není. To musí byť niekde túto babika. Ja, tu som nebol. Á, babika. No, tak to bol úskáčik potom, dobre, tak niečo.
Look, Mom! Argo the Barbarian is riding on the dragon, but the dragon is asleep.
I'm trying to work, Joyce. Go show it to Mommy, okay?
How We Saved the World by Pavel Kulik. No, too pretentious. How We Did It. Needs to catch the eye. Human nature and how we changed it. Should that be I instead of we? Or would that sound narcissistic?
Kontakt na kamošku je maserka, mohlo by ti pomohla. Nejaké thajské masáže. Happy endom. Či? Dobre, máme onu, túto. Tu. No, toto mám ja problémy s chrbticou. Ak chceš dostať na hôdzi frajera. Čo, ako nevidí, srdce neboli?
Dr. Ross has asked me to turn off all the cameras on the bottom floor tonight, then help escort a delivery to the elevator. I asked for details, but he just smiled and winked behind those gold glasses of his. What's with geniuses and being insufferable?
Okay, čiže ten s tými onými zlatými okuliarmi je vlastne ten Dr. Ross, OK. Počkaj, kde to bolo? Ja je tam ďalej. Nie. Ja tu. Ja. I poviem, že to mám asi stihnúť. Oh shit. To stačilo? OK. Myslím, že to musí byť presne, ale tak to si nedám. Dobre, máme nejakú calibrated newsfeed template. Že by tu? Nope. Sa to na tebou zlutoval? Dobre, počkaj, máme ten... Dobre, teraz čo s tým? Máme nakalibrovaný ten newsfeed template. Nikde som nenašiel slot na ten oný. Oddychová miestnosť.
Did you just shiver too?
Tevil sa to, takže asi idem správne. Batéria, to nič nebolo. Preskočiť asi nedá. To na tiež nič. To nedá nikde dať? Nedá. OK. Pak posledné poschodie a inak. No jediná vec, čo tu ešte nie je urobená, je ten oný DNA print, teda tie dvere s tým DNA skenerom. Dobre, ale teraz vážne, čo? Neviem. DNA analyzer, takže ja potrebujem niečo, čo môže mať jeho DNA. Ale ja som tu nič nevidel. Sorry za toto, to mi otvára mapula. Dobre. Bublinky trošku mi rozlepia oči. Dobre. Máme tu DNA analyzer, ale... Niekde musím nájsť niečo z DNA. Tajne som dúfal, že mi to ukáže, kde to je, ale ne. Tu nám bude niečo z DNA. Okay. Nič tu není. Concerning the noosphere. The existence of the noosphere was first suggested in 1922. Thinking of it as a sort of telepathic network or anima mundi. Useful, but also a gross oversimplification. It's an organism where every human mind is a single cell, and like any organism, it's subject to illness. That's why we need this facility, a scalpel for the greatest surgical procedure ever performed. Jaj, takto... Nech sa v podstate urobiť hive hierarchiu. Všetci prepojení. Okay. Dobre, to mi teraz kurva povedzte, že čo mám nájsť? Ešte tam máš dať ten napol zožratý sendvič, to vážne? No tak to by som hľadal velice dlho. To by som velice dlho tu nasliedil. A vôbec mi ho nebolo napadlo dať tam ten sandwich, lebo ja by som hral niečo... čo držal, alebo niečo také. Ale ja ho nemôžem zdvihnúť. Johnny si ma vojebal. Takto do očí. Strašné. Kam položiť túto kartu? Ktoré ani jedna sa nedá otvoriť. počkaj. Fundamental states. Our attempts to analyze the energy have finally begun to bear fruit. We are now able to pinpoint and manipulate several fundamental states or frequencies of this energy. As like how a physical element may be solid, liquid, etc. We accept to find that there's a vast spectrum of in-between states, which would account for what we might call human nature. But we finally have stable ground to stand on. Okay. Right. Ja som sa potešil, že to bude pero. Netuším, čo tam mám dať. Kde to mám zohnať. Nenašiel som cestou sem nič, čo by niečo malo z DNA. Že ešte tu na niečo bude. Á, tento sandwich je tu. Ten som predtým nevidel. OK. Tak, nič. Bol toto. To bolo jednoduché. Dobre. To bude Joyce. Ani to netuším, kto je.
I don't know what's going to happen to us. We restore to factory settings, revert everything they did, and this reality comes crashing down. Well, whatever awaits us, let's just hope it works this time. Right? Right. I'll see you on the flip side. Here we are, and there we are. Two rulers on two thrones, their voices crying out in endless echoes, crying out for each other with minds long since detached from their bodies, dwelling in a fragment of a mirror in which the world was once reflected.
Moment. Mám menší problém s očami. No je strašne suché. Trochu som vodou namočím. Dobre, malo byť lepšie. Tak si poplač. Nebych rád, ale je skôr iný efekt, že jak ma štípu oči, lebo doslova mi ma namáha, že zavri ich. Takže potom to vyzerá, aký som zaspával, tých kokos. No, mohlo pomôcť. Trochu. Dobre. Dobre. Takže, čo tu môžeme urobiť? Budeme zaujímať, čo je to zač, tí dvaja, čo sú tam. Už nemáme žiadny lore, aby som si niečo ešte dočítal. Si ne, že? Je tu niečo. Cross Journey 18. It's strange. The scalpel registers 3 connected minds. I assume it's interference from the noosphere. Okay, 3? Wait, what? Ok, sunul som to tam. Červené tlačítko. Reset.
Do you feel it? The signal hums out across the world, and for an instant they all sing along with it. A choir of the lucky and the brave. I can hear them. The mother who in anger killed her child. She swore, she cursed, she loathed her gentle heart. The slave who loved his chains, who clung to them in fear. Upon his skin the touch of steel was soft and safe and warm. The lovers who forgot the world. Theirs was a place of mingled water and idolized meiosis. A doorless room could be no safer. We have done what we can. What's left is them, and they are wind and dreams. Behold the human, who is flawed and perfect.
OK. Zaujímavý oný twist na konci. Jakú hromadka to si bol ty? Tam bol nejaký jakú hromadka? Nepozeral som, bol som moc zamyslený nad celým príbehom. Saskia Šnurk. Hej, bol. Také meno by som si bol všimol. Angelina Ember. Voice actors. Neuveríš, ale nepoznám ani jedného. Steven Jacob. Special thanks. Adrian David of Iron Belly Studios. Epic Games.
Hey, kiddo. Are you awake?
OK. Dobre, to by sme mali. Sranda, že to je Epic Game a ja to mám na Steame. Vždy, ak to niekto je, respektíve ak to niekto bol, za pozornosť, samozrejme Johnny, 9 díky, že si dobehol. A teda na tvoje recommendation dáme teda toho mesiaca. A teda uvidíme sa v piatok. Dobre, tak ešte raz. Díky za pozornosť a príjemný zbytok večera. Čus.